It begins in a restaurant somewhere in Asia. It's a reputable place, known for its excellent chefs and superior service, and it attracts foreign visitors with the promise of exotic cuisine. A tourist couple comes in for dinner, along with their pet poodle.
Well, this looks nice, honey. What do you think?
They're a little wary because they're new to the country and don't speak the language. Unfortunately, the restaurant staff doesn't speak English. Our couple does the best they can to ask for a table. Once they're seated, they try to figure out what to do with their precious pet.
They're a hungry girl, too.
Maybe the staff can take care of it while they eat. When the waitress comes by, they struggle with pidgin English and embarrassing gestures to ask if she could take care of the dog and perhaps feed it while they're eating.
Dog eats. Yeah. Dog eat.
Eat?
Yes.
Dog?
It takes a moment, but the waitress finally gets the idea and takes the pooch off their hands. Still feeling a bit ill at ease, they try to relax and enjoy the unfamiliar setting. They wait patiently and chat.
I hope Fifi's enjoying herself back there.
But it seems like their order takes an awfully long time. Finally, their dinner arrives, steaming hot and smelling delicious. They dig right in. It's pretty good, even if it's unfamiliar. They can't quite figure out what they've ordered.
We ordered chicken, but
It's just kind of hard to tell, isn't it?
But that doesn't stop them from stuffing themselves.
this is probably some of the best meat I've ever had.
Oh, that was so good.
Finally, the waitress approaches, and they want to ask exactly what it is they ordered.
That's very good. Thank you.
But immediately, it becomes crystal clear what was on the menu. Their waitress got the order very wrong. On the face of it, there's nothing intrinsically impossible about this story. Around the world, there are radically divergent ideas of what humans want for dinner.
Food consumption tells us a lot about the culture that you come from. So for instance, in different religions, there is a different recommendations, what to eat, what not to eat.
In many Asian markets, it's not unusual to find insects offered up as snack foods. They're a low-fat source of protein. It's only custom that makes them repulsive to the Western palate. In other cases, hearty meals include reptiles, or other creatures that we would never dream of tossing down the hatch. And in some cases, even today, man's best friend is on the menu.
I can't deny that dog's meats are consumed. I can say since I came from Korea, I know that in Korea it is being consumed.
So it would seem that the Poodles with Noodles story is a true account. The earliest news report of the tale goes back to a 1971 Reuters article about a Swiss couple dining in Hong Kong who were served their poached pooch on a silver platter. The story is usually set in Asia or some other place considered exotic to dog-loving Westerners. It always involves a couple, never a lone diner, and the dog in question is always a smaller breed. No one ever serves up a Great Dane. The legend survives because of its shock value, the horrifying idea that we could accidentally make a meal out of what many Westerners regard as a member of the family. In fact, in recent years, everyone from animal rights activists to doggy daycare centers have elevated our canine companions to almost human status.
Let me give you your report card.
Okay, honey.
Hey, sweetheart. Thank you so much. And we'll see you tomorrow, Beth.
See you tomorrow.
Okay,
Bye-bye.
honey. Bye, Winnie.
I love children, and I love the concept of taking care of children when their parents are away during the day and giving them a great environment and nurturing. And it occurred to me that dogs need the same thing. The dogs are very social, and they actually have little friends that they like better than other ones.
It's this humanization of canines that makes the legend memorable. How could you eat a creature that you treat like this?
They do get walked 3 times a day. So we try to do some arts and crafts.
Oh, Cornelius, that came out great. Mommy's gonna love that. That is so cute.
Then we do have a rest period in the afternoon. We use the environmental sounds, which are soothing and calming. Mostly they like the babbling brook with the crickets. And we also like to use aromatherapy, light the candle and put on the environmental sounds, and pretty much they'll go find a nice spot and go take a rest in the afternoon.
For these folks, having dog for dinner would be like eating a child.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye, have a good evening. We'll see you in the morning.
Thank you, Robin. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
So while materially strapped Asian cultures have long seen dogs as unproductive, Americans and Europeans often treat their precious pets better than they do their fellow man. As it happens, the legend of the cooked canine is fiction. But that's not because Asians don't eat dog. In places like China and Korea, they do. But in those cases, restaurants supply their own meat. They don't operate by bring your own Bowser. And as with anyone who owns a bunny rabbit, Asians make a clear distinction between animals meant for food and those they keep as pets. So why then does the story persist?
In some senses, that smacks of really racism, our lack of knowledge about other cultures, that leads to fear for the stranger.
Dealing with strange food on the road is a challenge, but not as much a challenge as dealing with your grandmother's corpse.